Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to Trivia Night, Wednesday night trivia. I started a little early because I see there's quite a few people here, so I thought we'd just say some quick hellos before we officially start, probably in about 4 to 5 minutes or so. So, how is everyone doing today? I hope you're all well. Hey, Kick Rocks, welcome. I'm having a nice day. It's just been very pleasant and calm. Ooh, left, right. Nice. I'm so excited for the new toys. But anyway, hello, Burning Havanese. Welcome. I am excited that you're all here. Did any of you do your homework with studying Romania? We're going to start with that tonight. It is kind of letting me know that it's a little buffery right now. I hope it's okay. Let me know if any of you are getting any kind of buffer, but I don't think so. No one's mentioned it, so I think it's fine. Hello, JJ. I'm happy to have you here as well. But yeah, let me know if it starts to buffer. You know how it always goes. Like the stream starts buffering like crazy, and then it dies, and then I make a new one, and then it's totally fine. So I don't get it, but that's just what happens. So as usual, if that does happen, if the stream does just randomly drop off, I will make another. So don't worry. And if it starts buffering really, really bad, I'll just make another one. Because I don't like waiting 2 minutes to see your guys' answers. It's not fun. So we'll get started in about 2 minutes or so. If you are here and haven't done so, please click that little thumbs up, because the more people that like the video, the more the algorithm spreads it around YouTube, and the more people can join us for trivia. It would be really nice to have a nice big crowd like we do. I'm doing really well, JJ. Thank you so much for asking. You are so kind and considerate when it comes to that. A lot better than I was doing at my surprise live. But yeah, I'm doing really well. I've had a very relaxing day. My brother-in-law got me a new milkshake. They have a Jack in the Box that's mint flavored. It tastes like Thin Mints. It's so good. I'm a sucker for milkshakes. They're my favorite. So that was the highlight of my day so far. I cracked open my weekly Red Bull. I literally only drink these when I'm live. A shamrock shake. Yeah, it was almost better than a shamrock shake. It was pretty close. It had little Oreo bits in it, so that was pretty good. But every March, I always stop off and get a shamrock shake, which I haven't done yet. I should get on that. It's next week. Hello, Alex. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So now that Alex is here, we can get started. So today's start off quiz, which is a tradition we're going to keep up from now on. We're going to decide on a country or topic for me to make questions about for you guys. And this week is Romania. So as we play and think of, other places we can explore, just let me know and we'll decide what the next trivia topic is going to be. The dog outside is losing its mind. I really don't care because it's a really cute dog. It's a little wiener dog. Hello, millionaire. Welcome, welcome. So let's get started. This first quiz I made for you is all about Romania. And we have quite a few Romanians here in the chat, but Alex is always here. So Alex already knows the answers to most of these. I'm sure there's 20 questions. So this game is going to be Beat Alex. So let's see how you do. We are starting off with the good old-fashioned, what is Romania's capital? What is the capital of Romania? Question number 1, what is Romania's capital? And Veer got it first. It is Bucharest. Good job, Veer. The answer is Bucharest. Let me switch it to live chat real quick. Hold on. I always forget to do that. Wait for it to go. But yes, Veer got that one first. It is Bucharest. Question number 2. What is Romania's longest river? What is Romania's longest river? What's the longest river in Romania? And Alex got it. It's the Danube. Good job to Alex. The answer is the Danube River, the Danube. Question number 3. What sea does Romania border? What sea, S-E-A, what sea does Romania border? And Alex got it. It's the Black Sea. Good job, Alex. The answer is the Black Sea. The Black Sea. Next question. Which medieval ruler inspired Dracula? Which medieval ruler inspired Dracula? And Veer got it first. It is Vlad Tepes or Vlad the Impaler. Good job to Veer who got it first. I just wrote Vlad on my notes because there's so many ways to say his name, but Vlad the Impaler or Vlad Tepes is the correct answer. So good job to Veer. Question number 5. What castle is nicknamed Dracula Castle? What castle is nicknamed the Dracula Castle? The Dracula Castle. And Alex got it. It is Bran Castle. Good job to Alex. The answer is Bran Castle, which is in Transylvania. So yeah. Next question, number 6. What dictator was executed on December 25th, 1989? Who in Romania was executed on December 25th, 1989? And Alex got it first. It is Nicolae Ceausescu. Hey, Ditto, welcome. It is Nicolae Ceausescu. Good job to Alex. And next question. Yeah, it's a complicated one, isn't it, JJ? But again, just like usual, if you put in something that looks correct, and I realize what you're trying to say, I'll accept it as an answer, so don't worry. And question number 7, everyone will be able to spell this one. Who was the last king of Romania? Who was the last king of Romania? Who was the last king of Romania? I'll give that to Alex. It's Michael or Mihai, right? King Michael, we say in English, but I'll give that to Alex who put the Romanian version. Good job to Alex. Question number 8, which is probably only important to me in this chat. What sport is Nadia Comaneci famous for? What sport is Nadia Comaneci famous for? And Alex got it. It is gymnastics. Good job, Alex, who got it first. It is gymnastics, the first gymnast to get a perfect 10 in the Olympics. Awesome, awesome. Question number 9 is a perfect 10. Question number 9. What big cat is the national animal? What big cat is the national animal? Yeah, Joseph and I are excited for the new toy song. And Alex got it. It's the lynx. Good job to Alex. Oh, Pixie comes back. That's right. The lynx is the national animal. Good job to Alex. Question number 10. What empire controlled Romania until 1877? What empire controlled Romania until 1877? Hey, Marcus. And Veer got it. It's the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire. Yeah, Austria-Hungary was first, and then the Ottomans took over. It's the Ottoman Empire. Good job, Veer. Yeah, as K-pop people are thriving this month. It's a good month for K-pop, but moving on. Next question. Question number 11. What Romanian building is the world's heaviest building? What building, obviously located in Romania, is the world's heaviest building? And Alex got it. It's the Palace of Parliament, the Parliament building. Good job, too, Alex. The answer is the Parliament building, and I think it's the largest government building in the world, if I remember my facts. It's massive. Next question. Question number 12. 84 meters high, my goodness. Question number 12. What is the only other country that has Romanian as an official language? What's the only other country that has Romanian as an official language? And V-Millionaire got it first. It is Moldova. Good job to V-Millionaire who got it in first. The answer is Moldova. Moldova. Question number 13. And I phrased it so that you don't have to write out Romanian words. So, question number 13. In which mountain range can you find Romania's highest peak? I'm not going to make you name the mountain. I'm going to make you name the mountain range. And Veer got it first. It's the Carpathians, or in Europe they say Carpathians. But in American English, it's Carpathians for some reason. So good job to Veer, who got it first. The answer is the Carpathians. Let me know how you say it in your country. Next question, number 14. This one might be a challenge. What is the oldest continuously inhabited city in Romania? Here says it's Carpatit. In Finnish, I'm not going to try to pronounce it in Romanian. It's not Timișoara or Sighișoara. Good guesses, though. It's not Sibiu. It is a very big, well-known city, so just keep guessing your Romanian cities and someone's going to get it. And Alex got it. It is Constanța. Good job to Alex. The answer is Constanța. Right on the Black Sea. Question number 15. What? I read the wrong question. 16. No, 15. We're on 15. 15. What is the second most spoken language in Romania? So obviously Romanian is the most common language. What is the second most common language in Romania? And Alex got it. It is Hungarian. Good job, Alex. The answer is Hungarian. Now it's question number 16. Okay, and hopefully I've phrased this right. What Roman province made up most of modern-day Romania? Going way back in history. What Roman province made up most of modern-day Romania? And Alex got it. It is Dacia. Good job to Alex. The answer is Dacia. I'm like, tomorrow's video I have to film tonight because I've been so deep in research, but I've been reading about Cilicia, a Roman province in the area that we're going to learn about. Yes, Alex is Romanian, so this game is beat Alex to do. Next question, number 17. What city was the first Eastern European city to have electric streetlights? What city was the first Eastern European city to have electric streetlights? And Alex got it. It is Timișoara. Good job to Alex who got it first. The answer is Timișoara. The first European city, period. Wow, Alex. The thing I read just said Eastern European, so that's really interesting. Good job to Timișoara for getting those streetlights in. Beating London. Wow, amazing. Question number 18. What is Romania's currency? and I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, so hopefully I say it right. What is Romania's currency? And the millionaire got it. I believe it's the leu. Is that how you say it, leu? I don't know if there's any accents in it or anything, so I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but I assume it's pronounced leu. I am not sure. No, says Alex. Please correct me. I do want to know. Because when you read American sources, sometimes they leave out the accents, and then you have no idea how to pronounce it, right? Is it liu? Liu? I'm not sure. Le, like in the French. Okay, le. Le. Oh, okay. The le. Got it. It's the le, like in French. Question number 19. What country did Transylvania belong to before World War I? What country did Transylvania belong to before World War I? And Veer got it first. It is Hungary. Good job to Veer for getting it in first. The answer is Hungary. Transylvania was part of Hungary. And the last question, number 20. What is Romania's largest religious denomination? Burning Japanese cats don't bark. I guess they kind of do. They talk to birds and things. What's denomination? So I'll give that to Veer. Yes, it is Eastern Orthodox. Good job to Veer. The answer is Eastern Orthodox Christianity. All right, moving on to an exciting new segment here on Trivia Night, the travels of Ginger Joe. So if you aren't in on the inside joke, Ginger Joe was made up in my chat when people were trying to guess the answer to a question, which was Eric the Red. And it's weird that we have more than one. I believe it was Daryl, one of our sarcastic Welshmen that joined, guessed Ginger Joe. I believe it was Daryl. And then that became a long-running joke. So Ginger Joe is now a character. If you are a channel member, you have Ginger Joe emojis you can put in the chat. One of them, let me show you the one I made, because I drew his little face. But when I converted it, it came out squished because I drew his face really long. So let me show you what he's supposed to look like. There we go. He's supposed to look like this. That's my drawing of Ginger Joe. And then, of course, it got squished down when I changed it into an emoji. So that's Ginger Joe. I should probably give him a mustache, but anyway. So I might redesign those emojis because they look very hard to see. But Ginger Joe, yeah. So Ginger Joe is a guy who likes to travel around the world and have adventures. So this week, Ginger Joe visited every country that starts with the letter B. So I have 20 questions for you about Ginger Joe's travels to every country that starts with the letter B. So let's get started with question number 1. Ginger Joe loves to relax at the Atlantis, a huge resort on this island nation. I guess it kind of is like Kilroy, but I made him up. And Burning Javanese got it first. It is the Bahamas. Good job to Burning Javanese. The answer is the Bahamas. The Bahamas. This one might be the hardest one. Question number 2. When Ginger Joe visited Bahrain, he learned about this ancient culture that once lived there. So basically, what was the ancient culture that once lived on Bahrain? If DR knew the Romania questions. Probably if DR was here. So when Ginger Joe visited Bahrain, he learned about this ancient culture that once lived there. By Burning Javanese, thank you so much for joining. Not the Assyrians. This culture is so beloved to the Bahrainis that they have a whole water park devoted to them. And V-Millionaire got it. It's the Dilmun culture. Good job to V-Millionaire. The answer is the Dilmun culture, the Dilmuns. Yeah, they have a whole Dilmun themed water park in Bahrain. It's like you're in ancient Mesopotamia, but water park. It's pretty cool. Next question. Number 3. There's Big Dog upstairs, stomping around. He's been stomping all day. Number 3. Ginger Joe saw a tiger in the Sundarbans, a national park in this country. Ginger Joe saw a tiger in the Sundarbans, a national park in this country. It's not Bhutan. Good guess, though. You're in the right area. Ginger Joe saw a tiger in the Sundarbans, a national park in this country. It is Bangladesh, or Bangladesh, as we say in America. Good job to V-Millionaire. The answer is Bangladesh. If you've just joined, remember this is all countries starting with the letter B. Ginger Joe this week visited every country that starts with the letter B. So it is Bangladesh. Question number 4. In Barbados, Ginger Joe had to visit the birthplace of this famous singer. In Barbados, Ginger Joe had to visit the birthplace of this famous singer. And JJ got it first. It is Rihanna. Good job to JJ. The answer is Rihanna. Ginger Joe visited Rihanna's house. Question number 5. Ginger Joe loved to explore Minsk, the capital of this country. Ginger Joe loved to explore Minsk, the capital of this country. And I'll give that to Veer. It is Belarus. Good job to Veer, who got it first. The answer is Belarus. 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 Question number 6. While in Belgium, Ginger Joe ate a lot of this potato-based snack, which was invented there. While in Belgium, Ginger Joe ate a lot of this potato-based snack, which was invented there. And I'll give that to Veer. It is French fries or frites, right? French fries or frites. Good job to Veer for getting it first. The answer is French fries or frites, as they say there in Lionheart. Question number 7. Ginger Joe went scuba diving at the second largest coral reef in the world off the coast of this country. Why French fries if Belgian? Because America. That's just what we call them in America. And Veer got it. The answer is Belize. Good job to Veer. The answer is Belize. Belize, Belize, Belize. Question number 8. While in Benin, Ginger Joe saw the famous ancient sculptures made of this metal. While in Benin, Ginger Joe saw the famous ancient sculptures made of this metal. And Veer got it first. It is bronze. Good job to Veer. The answer is bronze. The Benin bronzes. Bronzes. Question number 9. Ginger Joe soaked up the sun on this British Atlantic island. Ginger Joe soaked up the sun on this British Atlantic island. Yes, Veer, hashtag return the Benin bronzes. British Museum. Agreed. And JJ got it first. It is Bermuda. Good job to JJ. The answer is Bermuda. 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 Question number 10. Ginger Joe explored the mountains of this country known as the Land of the Thunder Dragon. Ginger Joe explored the mountains of this country known as the Land of the Thunder Dragon. And Veer got it first. This time it's Bhutan. Good job to Veer. And everyone else who got it, the answer is Bhutan. Bhutan, Bhutan, Bhutan. Question number 11. When Ginger Joe found out this South American country had two capital cities, he had to visit both, even though he had a bit of altitude sickness. When Ginger Joe found out this South American country had two capitals, he had to visit both. And Veer got it first. It is Bolivia. Good job to Veer. The answer is Bolivia. Bolivia has two capital cities, one of which is the highest capital city in the world in terms of altitude. Question number 12. Ginger Joe brought his swimsuit to the country with the world's shortest coastline. Oops. But still enjoyed the beach at Noom. Yes, La Paz and Sucre are the capital cities. And Veer got it first. It is Bosnia. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Good job to Veer. The answer is Bosnia, the country with the world's shortest coastline. That's cool. Lionheart typed Ginger Joe in the search, and my channel came up. Awesome. Question number 13. While in Botswana, Ginger Joe visited this inland delta where he saw lots of elephants like Topple. There's Topple. But you guys have a Topple emoji too if you're a channel member. While in Botswana, Ginger Joe visited this inland delta where he saw lots of elephants like his friend Topple. What is it? It's not the Kalahari, that's a desert. Not the Serengeti. I guess I'll give that to JJ. It's the Okavango, but that's close enough. So JJ gets that one. It's the Okavango Delta. Good job to JJ. Topple's going to give you some tingles. Come on, Topple. There we go. You see, I knew what you meant, JJ. I knew you meant Okavango, right? Close enough. So that goes to JJ. Question number 14. Ginger Joe learned that in this country, his name is Rivo Joao. At least that's what they called him on Copacabana Beach. Ginger Joe learned in this country that his name is Rivo Joao. At least that's what they called him on Copacabana Beach. And Veer got it first. It is Brazil. Good job, Veer. The answer is Brazil. Brazil, Brazil. Question number 15. Ginger Joe enjoyed the Caribbean weather in Road Town, the capital of this territory. Ginger Joe enjoyed the Caribbean weather in Road Town, the capital of this territory. Road Town is the capital of what Caribbean territory? And Veer's struggling to get it in there. It is the British Virgin Islands. Good job to Veer. The answer is the British Virgin Islands. Veer's on fire tonight. Good job, Veer. The British Virgin Islands. Question number 16. In this capital of Brunei, Ginger Joe saw the Kampong Ayer village, the Venice of the East. In the capital of Brunei, in this capital of Brunei, Ginger Joe saw the Kampong Ayer village, the Venice of the East. Lionheart, remember this is all has to do with B. So I'll give that to Veer. It's Bandar Seri Begawan. So good job to Veer. It is Bandar Seri Begawan. Bandar Seri Begawan, which is really fun to say. Bandar Seri Begawan. Question number 17. Ginger Joe smelled the roses grown in the Central Valley of this country on the Balkan Peninsula. Ginger Joe smelled the roses grown in the Central Valley of this country on the Balkan Peninsula. And Alex got it first. It is Bulgaria. Good job to Alex. The answer is Bulgaria. Bulgaria. Question number 18. Ginger Joe had a hard time spelling this city, the capital of Burkina Faso, but he loves to say it. Ginger Joe had a hard time spelling this city, the capital of Burkina Faso, but he loves to say it. So, what is the capital of Burkina Faso? And Ditto got it. It is Ouagadougou. Good job to Ditto. The answer is Ouagadougou. 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 Question number 19. Ginger Joe learned a few words of Kirundi, one of the official languages of this country. For example, Amahoro means peace. And Familinaire got it. It is Burundi. Good job to Familinaire. The answer is Burundi. 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 And question number 20. On his quest to visit every country that starts with the letter B, Ginger Joe accidentally went to Myanmar since it used to be called this. Ginger Joe accidentally went to Myanmar since it used to be called this. And Veer got it first. It is Burma. Good job to Veer. The answer is Burma. So that was what Ginger Joe was up to this week. We'll see what he's up to next week as a surprise. So for the rest of trivia, we're going to dive into our Lonely Planet Ultimate Travel Quiz Book number 2. Number 2. Let's see where we left off. Let's see where we left off in the book. Remember we did bridges. We did waterfalls. Then we did general knowledge. South Africa. You should do a Ginger Joe role play. Maybe. I'll think about it here. So we did trains, Central America, museums, and then we get a wig. Hashtag get a wig. All right, so I think we left off here. Yes, we did. Okay. No, comic. Just an aside, don't forget. Oh, that's true, JJ. If you're in the US and you're in a state where daylight savings time is observed, be sure to switch your clock 1 hour ahead this coming weekend. It is my least favorite day of the year. I hate daylight savings. It's the worst. I never adjust ever. I'm always on this time we're on right now. I never ever get used to the time. And thank you, Ditto. I don't know how to draw bodies. I can only draw faces, so I need help if anyone wants to draw some Ginger Joes. Just think scraggly guy with long red hair, long red beard, and freckles. That's Ginger Joe. Yeah, it's daylight savings is the worst. Maybe I'll do like a Ginger Joe drawing competition someday. But not anytime soon, so don't worry. We'll see. All right, on to the trivia. Our first category is South America. South America. I don't think we have any South Americans in the chat right now. Let me know if there are. Pretty sure you're all Americans and Europeans from what I've seen. But yes, every once in a while we get a bunch of Argentinians and Brazilians. But moving on. Question number 1. Colombia is the world's largest producer of which gemstones? Colombia is the world's largest producer of which gemstones? Not rubies, not opals. That'll be Australia. And Never Wrong Lucy is here and got it. The answer is emeralds. Good job to Lucy. The answer is emeralds. Lucy is correct 100% of the time. They might not be the fastest, but they're always correct. Good job to Lucy. Question number 2. This one has 3 answers, so be sure to put all 3 line of chat. Otherwise, it's going to be too hard to keep track of. What 3 countries share a border with Paraguay? What 3 countries share a border with Paraguay? Lucy in the sky with emeralds. That's pretty. 3 countries share a border with Paraguay. And please include all 3 in a single answer. Otherwise, there's just going to be like a flood of countries. Let's see. No one's got it yet. Ditto got it. Brazil, Bolivia, Argentina. Good job to Ditto. The answer is Brazil, Bolivia, and Argentina. Good job, Ditto. Question number 3. Native to South America, what is the world's largest snake? Native to South America, what is the world's largest snake? It's not a boa. It does constrict, but it's not a boa. Femillionaire got it. It's an anaconda. It is the green anaconda. Good job to Femillionaire for getting it first. It's the green anaconda. Next question. Located in Peru's Nazca Desert, what are the Nazca lines? And however you want to describe what they are. What are the Nazca lines? I'm sure they're friendly. I'll give that to Alex Drawings, but Veer is a lot more specific with pictographs. I'm going to give that to Veer. Pictographs is a lot more descriptive than drawings. Pictographs being, or like it says in my book, giant ancient drawings etched on the desert floor. Oh, geoglyphs. It's a lot better. Okay, that goes to Alex and Veer since this book says drawings. So I'll give that to Veer and Alex. It says giant ancient drawings etched on the desert floor. When was it? I was on Google Earth in South America. Oh, it's when I was doing Acre in Brazil. I hopped over to Peru and looked at the Nazca lines on Google Earth. It was so cool to just scroll around the desert and be like, wait a second, what's that? It's a big old like spiral or something. It was really fun. I recommend it if you want to play on Google Earth. Next question. What is salteña, the national dish of Bolivia? Yeah, Peru is totally on my bucket list, right? The Nazca lines, it's just in the Nazca Desert. What is salteña, the national dish of Bolivia? It is an empanada, so that goes to Ditto. It is a baked empanada filled with stew. So you spelled it right, Ditto, it's fine. An empanada. Very good, Ditto. Next question. The Corcovado Rack Railway takes visitors up to see which South American attraction? So if you're on the Corcovado Rack Railway, what are you taking that tram to see? What attraction? It says. The Corcovado Rack Railway. Corcovado is your big hint because it's on Mount Corcovado. Not just a mountain, there's something on that mountain, on Mount Corcovado, for you to see. Corcovado Rack Railway. Okay, I'll give that to Ditto. Jesus. Yes, it is the Christ the Redeemer statue in Rio. Yes, so I'll give that to Ditto. I guess Jesus is what it is a statue of. So, yes, but it is Christ the Redeemer. Christ the Redeemer. Next question. What country used to be Dutch Guiana? Which country used to be known as Dutch Guiana? Dutch is your big clue. Dutch Guiana. Which country used to be called Dutch Guiana? And Veer got it. It is Suriname. Good job to Veer. The answer is Suriname. Suriname. They still speak Dutch to this day. Next question. Famed for its giant carved stone heads, Rapa Nui, also known as Easter Island, is a territory of which South American country? So Easter Island is a part of Chile. Good job, Alex. The answer is Chile. Chile, Chile, Chile. Good job to Alex and everyone else. Good job, good job. Next question. Chivas are buses serving Colombia's rural areas. What is a chiva? Kind of a weird question. I guess you have to be Colombian to understand it, or have been to Colombia. Chivas are buses serving Colombia's rural areas, but what is a chiva? So, yes, okay, so it is, I get it now. Ditto got it, it's a goat. So the name of the bus company is Chiva, but a chiva is actually a goat. So it's like how in America our buses are called greyhounds, which is a dog. So in Colombia they have chivas, chiva buses, but a chiva is a goat. Now it makes sense. Good job to Ditto. The answer is a goat. It is a goat. Next question. A lot of these are about food. A popular dish in Chile, what is carbonada? A popular dish in Chile, what is carbonada? Exactly, Ditto. What is carbonada? It is a pasta. No, it's not. I'm reading the wrong one. It's not pasta. It's not carbonara. It's not pasta. It's an A, B, and C, and A is pasta, but it's wrong. So Veer gets that one. It's actually a stew. It is a vegetable and meat stew. It is a stew. You can't go wrong with vegetable and meat stew. That sounds yummy. Next question. Which South American country is one of the world's biggest exporters of cut flowers? Which South American country is one of the world's biggest exporters of cut flowers? Not Argentina, it is Colombia. Good job, Lionheart. The answer is Colombia. Good job to Lionheart. It is Colombia. Next question. What features in the top left-hand corner of Uruguay's flag? What features in the top left-hand corner of Uruguay's flag? The top left-hand corner of Uruguay's flag. I am feeling a lot better, Ziaf. Thank you. And it is a sun. Good job to Veer. The answer is the sun. I think it's the sun of May, right? The same one on Argentina's flag. Maybe. But it is a sun. Good job, Veer. You're getting it first. Next question. What is the currency of Venezuela? What is the currency of Venezuela? Ditto, you're funny. What is Venezuela's currency called? It's not a dollar. Think about their history. It's a word from their history. Like, Veer got it. It's the Bolivar. Good job to Veer. The answer is the Bolivar. Good job, Veer. They use the Bolivar. Bolivar. Next question. What is the largest city in Chile? What is the largest city in Chile? What is the largest city in Chile? Lots of big skyscrapers there. Hey, Callum. And Ditto got it first. It is Santiago. Good job to Ditto. The answer is Santiago. Santiago. Hey, Fire Bro. Welcome. Next question. Hmm. Okay. I'm going to have to rephrase this to make it a little easier. Good night or good day, Alex. Thank you so much for joining, and Lionheart as well. Have a great, great rest of your day or night, you guys. Hello, Dan. But have a great rest of your week too, Alex and Lionheart. Thank you for playing along. All right, I have to rephrase this question a little bit. Peru's executive capital, La Paz, is home to the world's highest what? And the answer is a mode of transportation. So, La Paz is home to the world's highest what form of transportation? And Veer got it. It's a cable car. Good job to Veer. The answer is a cable car. I'm glad Callan picked up some Nat Geo magazines. That's awesome. Learn a little bit about the world. But yes, La Paz is home to the world's highest cable car. Interesting. Next question. What is the official language of Guyana? What is the official language of Guyana? What's the official language of Guyana? And Veer got it first. It is English. Good job to Veer. And everyone else, the answer is English. They speak English in Guyana. Next question. Bolivia's, was it an English colony? Yes, it was. It was British Guiana. Then it got independence, and now it's Guyana. Because the British can't pronounce anything right, so it's Guyana. But it's supposed to be Guyana, but British people back in the day just had no idea how to pronounce French words. You see it all over the world in former British colonies. Anyway, Bolivia's Salar de Uyuni is the world's biggest what? They still don't, says Cody. Hey, Cody, that's true. Salar de Uyuni is the world's biggest what? What is Salar de Uyuni? If you know your Spanish, you know what that means. And Evan got it first. It is salt flat. Good job to Evan. The answer is a salt flat. Salar de Uyuni is the world's biggest salt flat. You can see it from space. That's really cool. All right. Last question in the South American quiz. In 2011, Paraguay's cooks created a world record-breaking what to celebrate the country's 200 years of independence? Paraguay created like the world's biggest what? It is not a form of dessert. It is a food really associated with America. It is an American food, but they love it in Paraguay. They eat a lot of these in Paraguay, even though it's from America. So that is your big hint. It is an American food that Paraguayans love. So they made the biggest this for 200 years of independence. It's not pizza or burgers. American food pizza. A sub, no, but you're close, Evan. Yeah, think American food. So not arepas. Damn, not arepas. Think American food. It is a food that was invented in America, so not pizza or burgers. Ooh, not cheesesteaks, but it does sound really good, JJ. This is a food that Paraguayans apparently love. Not pretzels. It is a kind of sandwich, Evan. It is a type of sandwich. I'll give you that, Evan. Technically, it's a sandwich. So not a hoagie, not a bagel, not a grilled cheese. It is a hot dog. Good job to Callum. The answer is a hot dog. Apparently in Paraguay, they love hot dogs, which who wouldn't, right? They're delicious. So yes, people actually eat hot dogs. I like hot dogs. Hot dogs are good. In the Bay Area, we have a place called Casper's Hot Dogs. They're mainly in Oakland, but they're so freaking good. Oh my gosh, the casing around the wiener is really thick, so it crunches when you eat it. Casper's Hot Dogs in the Bay Area, specifically in the Bay Area. are the best. Ew, Callum, that's gross. In Britain, hot dogs come in glass jars or tins. That's horrifying. That sounds gross. All right. So the next category is Japan. So these next few questions will be all about Japan. British hot dogs are disgusting. I'm glad I never had a hot dog while I was there. I mean, I didn't even see hot dogs when I went there. So, yes, Fear says plastic packages with salty liquid and jars. That's how we have them in America. Kind of like in plastic packaging. And Callum's like, we have decent, proper sausages. That's true. You have like bangers and things. You don't need hot dogs. All right, Japan quiz. Let's move on from the hot dog discourse. First question. By what name was the city of Tokyo known before 1868, the year it became Japan's capital? And Cody already got it. The answer is Edo. Good job, Cody. The answer is Edo. It was known as Edo. It was Kyoto, and they moved it to Edo, and they renamed it Tokyo. But anyway, next question. Each spring, the Japanese Meteorological Agency releases a forecast to help citizens plan for Hanami. What does this forecast relate to? And Ditto got it. It's cherry blossoms. Good job to Ditto. The answer is cherry blossoms. Cherry blossom time. Hanami. Next question. Technically happening right now. That's true. It is cherry blossom season. Technically, I added that part. Technically, who is the head of state in Japan? Who is Japan's head of state? Technically. Who is Japan's? Don't give me a name, just a title, by the way. You don't have to give me a name. Just who would be the head of state? Is Ditto a fan of Japan? I don't know, but I'm a fan of Japan. And Callum got it. It is the emperor. Good job to Callum. The answer is the emperor is the head of state. So technically the president likes I was reading Ditto's thing. Technically the president is politically in charge of Japan. It's very much like in the UK where King Charles, soon to be coronated, King Charles is the head of state, but the prime minister and parliament actually run the state, But moving on. Next question. Japan doesn't have a president? Yes, they do. JJ got it first. Nope, in my chat, Callum got it first. But JJ, you were right behind. But yeah. I mean, anyway, moving on. Next question. Emperor and Prime Minister. Now, Japan has presidents, don't they? Don't they have presidents? They have presidents. Is it Prime? No, stop. It is Prime Minister. I remember because their former Prime Minister was assassinated recently. It is a Prime Minister. I remember that now. Because Prime Minister Abe was just assassinated. Okay, I remember now. It is Prime Minister. Moving on. Yeah, Shinzo Abe was just assassinated. How unfortunate. Countries with monarchs don't have presidents. That's a good point, Callum. That's good to remember. If they have a monarchy, they don't have a presidency. That makes sense. Next question. Tokyo's train lines employ people known as Oshiya during rush hour. What do Oshiya do? This was in our other trivia book, or their Lonely Planet trivia book. What do Oshiya do? And Ditto got it. They push people onto packed trains. So good job to Ditto. They are people pushers. They shove people into the trains. Next question. Broken ribs? I hope not. Horrible. What is unusual about the Henna Hotel, which opened in Nagasaki in 2015? Fear knows nothing about Japanese culture. It's not a love hotel. It's not a capsule hotel. It's not radioactive, JJ. This came up in another trivia book I had about this hotel. It was the first hotel That was, how do I phrase this so I don't give it away? It's not a love hotel. Lucy, never wrong. Lucy got it. It's staffed by robots. Good job to Lucy. It is partially, at least, staffed by robots. It's a robot hotel. How cool is that? It is a robot hotel. Good job to Lucy. Zero human interaction. Exactly. You don't have to talk to a human being to check in. But next question. Oh, I hope everyone gets this one. This is one of my favorite stories from Japan. The Hachiko statue is a popular meeting point outside Shibuya Station. What sort of animal was Hachiko? I'm gonna tear up thinking about Hachiko. And Vera got it. Hachiko was a very sweet dog. Oh, I'm tearing up thinking about Hachiko. It's a really sweet story. If I get into it, I'm gonna lose it because I'm very emotionally attached to dogs like Hachiko. Very good dog. Moving on. Next question. How many main islands make up the country of Japan? How many main islands make up the country of Japan? It is 4. Good job to JJ. They have 4 main islands. I won't make you name them, but they have 4 main islands and thousands of other ones. So many, but 4 main islands. Oh, that's the next question that I won't give you. They have around 7,000 islands. But yes. Don't worry about it, guys. We're going to move on. By population, what is Japan's second largest city? So obviously Tokyo's number 1, right? What is number 2 in terms of population? What is Japan's second largest city? Not Kyoto. Sendai, I believe, is part of Tokyo. And Dan got it. It is Yokohama. Good job to Dan. The answer is Yokohama. Yokohama. Next question. The district of Akihabara in Tokyo is the place to go if you want to shop for what? You go to Akihabara to shop for something very specific. And Ditto got it. It is anime, manga, nerdy stuff. So that goes to Ditto. The answer is anime things or manga things. Or to go see AKB48, which is a dream of mine to go see them live. Big Transformer thing there, that's true. That's where all the nerds go to shop. Next question. A ryokan is a traditional Japanese what? What is a ryokan? It is a traditional Japanese what? Traditional Japanese blank. Might be like a spa, Ditto, spa, hotel spring. It is an inn. Good job, Veer. The hot spring things are onsen. A ryokan is an inn for travelers. So good job to Veer. It is an inn. But yeah, what was it? Hot spring onsen is a hot spring. Onsen is a hot spring. A ryokan is just an inn. Next question. Athletes taking part in the 2020 Olympic Games slept on beds made out of recycled what? And of course, there's a funny story behind it. That's okay. And Veer got it. It is cardboard. They slept on beds made out of cardboard to try to reduce the number of rendezvous between athletes. Yeah, they didn't want no boom booms, right? Try to reduce the number of physical interactions in the late night hours between athletes. So they made the beds out of cardboard. Next question. How bizarre. Yeah. I wonder if it worked. I don't know. Next question. Mitaka, a city in the western region of Greater Tokyo, is home to a museum dedicated to the work of what Japanese animation studio? So what if they do? Apparently, it's like a thing in Olympic cities that athletes just go crazy all night long. And that goes to ditto at a Studio Ghibli. It's where you can see the Ghibli Museum. Studio Ghibli. Good job too, ditto. Don't worry about spelling. If I can understand what you're trying to say, you win. Don't worry. Me too, Lucy. I would love to go to that and the Ghibli theme park they have, but you have to make reservations like a year in advance to go because everyone wants to go to the Ghibli theme park, right? And museum. Next question. What is the name of the Japanese dish made of meat, seafood, or vegetables that have been battered and deep fried? What Japanese dish? That was a park, not a theme park. Yes and no. Tempura is the answer. JJ got that one. It is tempura. My favorite being shrimp tempura. Or, no, I like shrimp tempura the best. I don't really like tempura, but if it's on the menu, I'll eat it, But moving on. Next question. Oh yeah, and then also they learned tempura from the Portuguese. Yeah, ditto got it. It was a Portuguese recipe that they adapted. Next question. Jigokudani Monkey Park in Nagano Prefecture is famous for its population of hot spring loving primates. What kind of monkey are they? And I pronounce it the American way, by the way. They're nicknamed snow monkeys. Ditto, I need their proper name. They're nicknamed snow monkeys because they at least live in the snow, right? Jigokudani Monkey Park. Macaque. Good job, Veer. It is the macaque. The macaques. They are macaques. Next question, an easy one. What is the national sport of Japan? I need to sit up. I went slouching during this. What is the national sport of Japan? And Veer got it. It is sumo. Very good to Veer and everyone else. It is sumo wrestling. Good job, good job, good job. Next question. One of the largest markets in the world, Tokyo's Toyosu Market, specializes in what? What does Tokyo's Toyosu Market specialize in? And Callum got it. It is fish, seafood, fish, etc. Good job to Callum. It is fish and various seafoods. And last question in the Japan category. The ancient city of Kyoto is home to a particularly high concentration of buildings known as machiya. What are machiya? Probably does stink, but there's a wonderful fish market in San Francisco called Fisherman's Wharf that smells wonderful. So I don't know. They're not temples, not quite huts, ditto. I wouldn't describe them as huts. And Callum got it. It's wooden houses or wooden townhouses, says the book. So good job to Callum. They are old-timey Japanese wooden houses. All right. The next category is forests and jungles. So every question coming up will pertain to forests and jungles. Looks like there's actually 20 questions on this one because I don't count the ones that are true, false, or have numbers in the answers. But there's actually 20 in this one. Forests and jungles. First question. Home to around a third of Earth's known species, what is the largest tropical rainforest on the planet? What's the world's largest tropical rainforest? And Veer got it first. It's the Amazon. Good job to Veer. The answer is the Amazon rainforest. Easy one. And next question. What is the second largest? What is the second largest tropical rainforest on Earth? Much smaller than the Amazon, but still massively huge. What's the second largest tropical rainforest? It's not in Indonesia, Veer, but good guess. Because Indonesia has lots of tropical rainforests, but this forest is actually nowhere near Indonesia. It is in Congo. Good job to Callum. It is the Congo. The Congo is a huge rainforest. Congo and Middle Africa. Next question. The Bwindi Impenetrable Forest, located in southwestern Uganda, is home to almost half of the world's population of what? The Bwindi Impenetrable Forest is home to almost half of the world's population of what animal? Not orangutans. Orangutans are in Indonesia. Not snakes, monkeys, or lions. It is a gorilla. Good job to JJ. The answer is the mountain gorilla, because there are two types of gorillas. The ones you know of, like the big silverback, the giant ones, those are mountain gorillas. So good job, JJ. The answer is gorillas. Gorillas in mud. Next question. The Firman Forest of Socotra off the coast of Yemen is home to which fantastically named species of tree? Talked about a lot this in my Yemen video. Yes, the mountain gorilla is the gorilla. That one is the mountain gorilla. What kind of tree can you find in Socotra? That is fantastically named. And Ditto got it. It's the dragon's blood tree. Good job to Ditto. The answer is the dragon's blood tree. Those big, they look like, is that the Yemen tree? Yes, Ditto. Oh, that's cool, Marcus. Thank you. It's my Survey Corps shirt from Attack on Titan. And yeah, gorillas and bears are your dad's favorite animals. That's awesome. Gorillas are great, and I love bears. Let's see, next question. The Amazon rainforest. Oh, listen to this closely. The Amazon rainforest spans Brazil, Bolivia, Ecuador, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, and which two other countries? So what two countries are not in this list that have the Amazon rainforest in it? Again, the list was Brazil, Bolivia, Ecuador, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, and that's it. Peru is one of them. Good job, Ditto, for getting one. One of them is Peru. I'm not going to give you any other hints. You have to give me both. One is Peru. Oh, yeah, it's still absolutely massive, JJ. I think it's about like 10% that's been cleared, but it's still absolutely massive. Okay, so I need both answers. Some of you have got the other country, but didn't include Peru. You need to say Peru and blank. So again, the list was Brazil, Bolivia, Ecuador, Venezuela, Guyana, and Suriname. So the Amazon is also in Peru, and what other country? Ooh, CF got it. It's Peru and Colombia. Good job to CF. The answer is Peru and Colombia. That's where you can find the Amazon rainforest, along with all those other countries. Next question. The forests of which island provide a home to almost all of the world's species of tree kangaroo? Oh no, Ditto, I'm sorry. The forests of which island provide a home to almost all of the world's species of tree kangaroo? You're on the right track, Veer. Not Java, not Jakarta, not Tasmania. Remember, it's an island. Hello, Anton. Welcome. It's not Australia. It's New Guinea. Good job to Callum. The answer is New Guinea. So you can find most of the tree kangaroos in New Guinea. New Guinea. Next question. All right, this one is another double answer, so I need two of the answers. Which islands are the only places in the world where elephants, rhinos, orangutans, and tigers live side by side? And tree kangaroos are not kangaroos like you see in Australia. They're still marsupials. All right, two islands. Which two islands are the only places where elephants, rhinos, orangutans, and tigers live side by side? There's only two islands in the world where all of those animals live together. Grab my elephant, even though Topple's an African elephant. It's not in Africa. Where can you find only two islands? Again, I need two answers where elephants, rhinos, orangutans, and tigers live side by side. Your big hint there is orangutans, because orangutans only live on two islands in the world. Ditto got Sumatra. Sumatra is one of them. So it's Sumatra and blank. Sumatra and what other island? What two islands is it? One is Sumatra and the other is Borneo. Good job to Veer. The answer is Borneo and Sumatra. You can find Asian rhinos, Asian elephants, Asian tigers, or what are they called down there? Malayan tigers? I forget what kind of tigers they have down there. And then, of course, the orangutans. Moving on. Next question. What is the name given to the great stretches of coniferous forest forming a belt around the subarctic region of the world? Sumatran tiger. Yeah, there we go. So what do they call the big stretch of forest that forms a belt around the subarctic region of the world? It stretches across, I think, Sweden, Finland, and definitely stretches across Russia. What is that forest biome known as? And Veer got it. It's the taiga. Good job to Veer. The answer is the taiga. The taiga. Next question. The Daintree rainforest, believed to be the world's oldest rainforest, is in which country? In which country would you find the Daintree rainforest? Daintree rainforest is in which country? The world's oldest rainforest. And Veer got it. It is Australia. Good job to Veer. The answer is Australia. Is it in Tasmania? I don't know. I think it's in northern Australia. I'm not sure. But anyway. Next question. Another Japan one. The Japanese city of Kyoto boasts a forest of what? Oh, it's in Queensland because Veer's been there. That's awesome. Tasmania has prehistoric forest. That's true. The Japanese city of Kyoto has a forest of bamboo. So that one goes to ditto. The answer is bamboo. They have a huge bamboo forest. I haven't been, but the pictures are beautiful. Next question. With about 75% of its land covered in trees, what is Europe's most forested country? What is the most forested country in Europe? 75% of its land covered in trees. What is the most forested country in Europe? And JJ got it. It is Finland. Good job to JJ. The answer is Finland. Fear, you dropped the ball. The answer is Finland. Good job, JJ. It is Finland. Next question. Oh, we were talking about this in the Ginger Joe section. So let's see if you remember. What's the name of the huge mangrove forest that stretches across parts of coastal India and Bangladesh? What's the name of the huge mangrove forest that stretches across parts of coastal India and Bangladesh that Ginger Joe visited this week during Ginger Joe's section of the trivia and saw a tiger there? There's Patrick. What's it called? And Ditto got it. It's the Shunderbun. Good job to Ditto. The answer is the Shunderbun. It's not pronounced at all like it's spelled. It's the Shunderbun. This next one's very important. Sounds like Thunderbuns. Well, if that helps you remember it, you can call it that in your head. Next question. Just outside San Francisco, California, my hometown, Muir Woods National Monument is known for its forest of what? This is a forest I've been to. It's really pretty. Muir Woods National Monument is a forest of redwoods. Good job to Veer. The answer is redwoods. They're not as giant as the ones up north, but they're still pretty big. Muir Woods as a forest of redwood trees. Oh, also very important question. Also in California, what's special about the bristlecone pine named Methuselah? Other than that's where my mom's ashes were scattered. That's the other very important thing about Methuselah. But why did my mom want her ashes scattered there? What's special about the Methuselah tree? It is the oldest tree in the world. Good job to JJ. That we know of. It's not a redwood, it's a bristlecone pine, but it's pretty much considered the oldest living tree in the world. The oldest tree in the world is named Methuselah in Southern California. Next question. How old? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was about to say like 4,000. Veer says it's 4,854. I know it's older than the pyramids. Or about, like maybe the pyramids were just getting like established when Methuselah started growing. It's an old tree. They know it to the exact year? How? That's a good question, Callum. I do not know because they don't want to cut it down because it's going to kill it. Right? That would be horrible. But yeah, I bet there's an older tree. Well, we wouldn't know, ditto. That's what science says. Okay. Moving on. Born about 2831 BC, says Veer. That's crazy. Where is Methuselah located? It is up in, what are those mountains called? It's near Mount Whitney in like southwestern California. Like it's like the lowest part of central California. And the exact tree is actually hidden from the public because they don't want people going there and hurting the tree. So my dad had to guess which tree it was to scatter my mom's ashes at. Just the oldest looking one. The Great Pyramid is circa 2570. Is it really impressive or just a tree? It is just a tree. You wouldn't know it's the world's oldest tree by looking at it. And there's lots of other very, very old bristlecone pines around it. But yeah, there's no religion associated with the tree. It does look really cool. They're really neat looking trees. They look like they're 4,000 years old. They're all gnarled and stuff. But moving on. Yeah, you can't put a picture in the chat. I do know that because my mom, as a teenager, collected encyclopedias because, hello, it's my mom, right? And she saw a picture of Methuselah in a book when she was 16 and said, that's where I want my ashes scattered when I die. So, wish come true for her. But moving on. That's enough Methuselah talk. Next question. Can you identify this famous forest from the following description? A video about Methuselah. That's a good idea. Anyway, identify the forest from the description. Here we go. The description is a large forested mountain range in southwest Germany. Its name comes from the thick, dark pine woods that flourish there. And Veer got it. It's the Black Forest. Good job to Veer. That one's kind of easy. It's the Black Forest. The Black Forest. Another Japan question. What is the Japanese tree themed activity called Shinrin Yoku? What is the Japanese tree themed activity called Shinrin Yoku? A Black Forest cake is divine. And it's not bonsai trees. It's not cutting the little trees. It's something that really, I guess the Japanese have a word for it. I know people do it. I know it's something I like to do, but I think Japan's the only language that has a word for this. One of those languages that, or one of those words that only exists in one language, not origami. It's Shinrin Yoku. Or I guess if you wanted it with a Japanese accent, it's Shinrin Yoku. Shinrin Yoku. What if you were practicing Shinrin Yoku? What would you be doing? And again, this is a word that only exists in Japanese. Let me start closing up the window because it's getting bright. Ooh, good one, Fear. Come on. Come on, curtain. Just good enough. All right. Veer has a good explanation. Making contact with and taking in the atmosphere of the forest, or forest bathing. Yes, that is what it is. It is forest bathing. It's just being in nature and just soaking it up, just enjoying the atmosphere and just being in the forest. That's tree bathing or forest bathing. Yes, go do it, Veer. It's wonderful to do. Like I said, many people do it, but there's only a word for it in Japanese. Next question. What type of Australian tree is also known as gum tree? And don't do it now, Veer. It's the middle of the night. What type of Australian tree is known as gum tree? Probably my favorite tree. And JJ got it. It is eucalyptus. Good job to JJ. The answer is eucalyptus. Eucalyptus. Next question. Here's where I try to flex my pronunciation. The pillar-like rock formation of Jiangjiajie National Forest Park, China, inspired the alien landscapes of which sci-fi film? Yes, Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. Merry, merry king of the bushes, he laugh, Kookaburra laugh, Kookaburra gay your life must be. There's no landscapes in Alien, and not Star Wars, not Transformers. The pillar-like rock formations of Jiangjiajie National Forest Park, China, inspired the landscapes of which sci-fi film? I'd give you a hint, but that's going to give it away really easily. It's not Star Trek either. Think giant rock formations inspired the alien landscape. Hey, Gareth. Wiki speaking to the trees are based off of Japanese tradition. Let me get back to that. Ditto got it. It is Avatar. Yes, it is Avatar. Ditto's been to Pandora in Orlando. Yes, it is based on Avatar. Gareth, I know that George Lucas based Wookiees off of his dog. So I'm not sure about the lore behind the Wookiees on Kashyyyk who live up in the trees. I know a lot about Star Wars, guys. But I know that Wookiees in general were just something that George Lucas made based on his dog. But anyway. But yes, the answer is Avatar. I was going to say the movie had a sequel that came out recently, but that would have been too obvious. Moving on. Ewoks are the best. I love Ewoks. Inside every Wookiee is a very tall British man. Oh, I'm sorry, JJ. I hate that. That's something I don't get in Reno, but we got a lot of in San Francisco and California, where the helicopters would just circle all the time. Cookies will rip your arms off. His fear. Next question. Let's see. Home to sea otters. Forests are made of what? Forests made of what grow off the west coast of North America? Actually, I'm pretty sure that JJ got it is kelp. Kelp. But Warwick Davis, that's the guy that was in Wicked the Ewok. He was only like 12 years old. So he wasn't a man, but he was a person from Britain. But yes, they are kelp forests, home to sea otters. That's your big hint. So sea otters don't live in pine trees. They live in kelp forest. To watch the new Willow show. You know, I love the movie Willow. I watched it a lot as a child. The show looks terrible. Oh no, yeah. I won't watch the Willow show. Monterey, yeah. Okay. In ASMR we say Monterey. But in California, we say Monterey. Monterey. But yeah, Monterey is great. And this is the last question in the forests and jungles category. It says, oh, this is great. Found in the cloud forests of the Andes, what is South America's only native species of bear? What is South America's only native species of bear that you can find in the Andes and the cloud forests? And don't just say bear, I need the type of bear. And Callum got it. It is the spectacled bear. The spectacled bear. It's not the cocaine bear. It's the spectacled bear. Spectacled bear. The spectacled bear. They got glasses. They have little yellow stripes across their little faces. They're really cute. So it looks like they wear spectacles, but they don't. They're goofy guys. But moving on, the next category is planes and air travel. Planes and air. That's a good question. Why isn't Paddington spectacled? Can you guys see my Paddington bear? No, you can't. There he is. My Paddington bear. I love Paddington bear. He is not spectacled. But yeah. And he's from Peru, right? He's from darkest Peru. Oh well. Plot hole. Okay. Fix my pillow behind my back real quick. Okay. Hey, Mandy J. Little J. Welcome. Okay. So this next category is planes and air travel. However, a lot of these questions have numbers as answers, so this won't be a very long category. I'm going to skip most of them. First question. Who were the first names of the American Wright brothers who made the world's first successful powered flight? What were the first names of the Wright brothers? This is something that every American knows. And JJ, it's Orville and Wilbur. Good job to JJ. Orville and Wilbur. Ditto, you're thinking of Lewis and Clark, who lived 100 years before Orville and Wilbur. But Orville and Wilbur Wright made the first successful powered flight. You learned that from Animal Crossing. Yes, the dodos in Animal Crossing are named Orville and Wilbur. That's true, Lucy. I forgot about that. On Dodo Airlines. Next question. Let's see who gets this one because I've never heard of this person. Who was the first person to fly solo across the English Channel? Maybe this is something you Brits know, but Americans don't know this person as a household name. Who was the first person to fly solo across the English Channel? Not Earhart. She might come up later, so I'm not going to start spouting Earhart facts. It's Blériot. Good job to Callum. The answer is Louis Blériot, which is how I hope you say his name. It's spelled French, so I assume it's French. Louis Blériot. I thought it would be like Lindbergh or something, but apparently not. Next question. What country, Callum's an aviation nerd, perfect, yes. What country has the highest number of airports at over 13,500? Which country has the most airports? Which country has the most airports? And Ditto got it. It is America. Good job to Ditto. The answer is the United States. United States. Next question. Founded in 1919, KLM is the world's oldest airline. Of which country is it the national carrier? So what country is KLM Airlines associated with? So I give that to JJ. The answer is the Netherlands. Yeah, Callum translated it first as Royal Dutch Airline, but it needed the country. The answer is the Netherlands. That goes to JJ. The answer is the Netherlands. Next question. What is the nickname of the Boeing 747 airliner? What is the nickname of the Boeing 747? What do they call it? And give that to Callum. It's the Jumbo Jet. Good job to Callum. If yours says Death Trap. No, goodness. Callum got it. It is the Jumbo Jet. The Jumbo Jet. Jumbo Jet. All right. This answer has 2 answers in it. So please give me both answers. Okay. Concorde, the world's only supersonic aircraft, which operated from 1976 to 2003, was a collaboration between which 2 countries? Which 2 countries developed the Concorde? And Callum got it. It's the UK and France. Good job to aviation nerd Callum. The answer is the UK and France. I was just associated with France. I never even thought about the UK aspect, but yeah. UK and France. Okay. This question just says, what's unusual about Japan's Kansai Airport? Offended. I'm sorry, Callum. So, Japan's Kansai Airport was built on what? Let's phrase it like that. What's unusual about Japan's Kansai Airport? It was built on a blank. Say it like that. Japan's Kansai Airport was built on an artificial island. Good job to Callum. It was built on an artificial island, a man-made island, just for the airport. Good job, Callum. We have a lot of people here right now, so if you've not done so yet, please give this video a like. Click on that little thumbs up, just so, pardon me, just so more people can join us as the algorithm spreads it. The more likes, the more the algorithm spreads it. Next question. In which country would you find an airport named after James Bond author Ian Fleming? Where would you find, in what country would you find an airport named after Ian Fleming, the author of James Bond? It was a place he used to live. JJ got it. It's Jamaica. Good job to JJ. The answer is Jamaica. I think he spent his later years in Jamaica. Next question. Belgium would be funny because Flemish. Ian Fleming. Ha ha ha. Very funny of you. Next question, which is near and dear to my heart because this is about one of my favorite movies. At the end of the movie Casablanca, where does Ingrid Bergman's character catch a plane to? During the "here's looking at you, kid" scene, Waterworks every time. Where did she catch a plane to? Where was she going on that airplane? And not the US. Not Hungary. Not Paris. It is a city in Europe. I'll give you that. Remember, it's Casablanca. So they're in Morocco, right? In Casablanca. It is outside of Africa, ditto. So they're in Morocco. Where was she catching a plane to at the end? Oh, Madrid is close, Callum. It's not Madrid. It was Lisbon. Good job to Veer. The answer is Lisbon. She was going to Lisbon to get out of Morocco, which was occupied by the Nazis at that time. Such a good movie, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's so romantic. But moving on. Next question. Sorry about the sirens outside. Ooh, this one's a which of these airports. Let me see if I can rephrase it. You should definitely see it, ditto. If you like old-timey romances, it's very good. Okay, we're not doing this one. In the 1980s, American Airlines saved $40,000 a year by moving one what from each meal served in first class. So again, in the 1980s, oh, never mind, Callum got it. It was olives. Olives. Oh my gosh, Rear Window is wonderful there. That's probably one of my favorite Hitchcock films. In the 1980s, they removed one olive from a salad, and that saved them $40,000 a year. But yes. Next question. The legroom, probably. Next question. Who was the first woman to fly solo from the UK to Australia? Who was the first woman to fly solo from the UK to Australia? Grace Kelly's my favorite Mika song, too. It was not Amelia. It was the other famous female aviator. So not Amelia, but the other famous female aviator. It was Amy Johnson. Good job, Callum. The answer is Amy Johnson. Let me start turning on my light because the sun is setting. There we go. Amy Johnson is the answer. Next question. Which country has an airport named after Mother Teresa? Which country has an airport named after Mother Teresa? Where would you find Mother Fear? That's me. It is Albania. Good job, Callum. The answer is Albania, where she was born. It is Albania. Next question. Singapore Changi Airport has the world's tallest what? Singapore's Changi Airport. I know you guys have the hottest takes today. And Ditto got it. It's a waterfall. Good job to Ditto. They have the world's tallest indoor waterfall. The world's tallest indoor waterfall. And this is the last question in the planes and air travel category. In what country is the airline Qantas based? In what country is Qantas Airline based in? Qantas. What country is Qantas based in? Oh, am I getting lag? Uh-oh. I'm getting lag. Oh dear. I may not be laggy for you guys, but it's lagging for me. There we go. Benedict got this one. It is Australia. Good job to Benedict. There it goes. Now it's catching up. The answer is Australia. I was like, there's no way the chat would go silent on a question like that. It is Australia. Good job to Benedict. Oh, is that what it stands for, Callum? Queensland and North Territories Aerial Services? Oh, hey, Jess, welcome. So, yeah, Queensland and North Territories. That's really cool. Okay, the next category is just general knowledge. So it's 20 questions about random things. Okay, So, first question. According to legend, the order of the animals representing the Chinese signs of the zodiac was decided by a what? So, what did the 12 animals of the zodiac do to determine their order? Hello, Keen. Happy birthday, Keen. Happy birthday. And Benedict got it. It was a race. Good job to Benedict, who got it first. The answer is a race. They had a race. Next question. Empire State of Mind by Jay-Z and Alicia Keys is a song about which U.S. city? Which this is an easy one. I'm a huge Beyonce fan, so I obviously know this. If Vera got it, it is New York City. Good job for Vera for getting it first. It is New York City. Concrete. Oh, I can't sing it. Bad idea. Oh, Lucy Zodiac lost the race. Okay, next question. Which award-winning Colombian author Fear. I've never heard lyrics like which award-winning Colombian author, often known affectionately as Gabo, wrote the Colombia set novel Love in the Time of Cholera? So which author from Colombia wrote Love in the Time of Cholera, which I really need to read because the more I hear about this book, the more like I really want to read it. Fear didn't get it in it before Mandy J. It's Gabriel Garcia Marquez. So that one's going to go to Mandy J. Fear, you got to write the whole thing. It is Gabriel Garcia Marquez. 100 Years of Solitude, yes. I remember when I first saw the trailer for Encanto, I was like, is this a Love in the Time of Cholera movie? But it's apparently not. Like, they could have done a Love in the Time of Cholera Disney movie, but oh well. Next question. I hope I pronounced this right. It looks French, so I'm going to pronounce it the French way. The walls and moat surrounding Bourtange Fortress in the Netherlands famously form what shape? Let me try that again. The walls and moat surrounding Bourtange Fortress in the Netherlands famously form what shape? And Callum got it. It's a star. Good job to Callum. The answer is a star. It forms a star. Okay. Headphone cord has not been having it lately. It's been obstructed. Next question. Yeah, it's a star for it. Next question. What is the name of the fermented flatbread widely eaten in Ethiopia and Eritrea? What's the name of Ethiopian flatbread? Which we're going to Ethiopia next week on my channel, so I've been reading a lot about this bread. And Katie got it. It is injera bread. Good job to Katie. You got it first. The answer is injera bread. Injera bread. Good job, Katie. Next question. What is the shallowest ocean? What is the shallowest ocean? Which ocean is the shallowest? Not Black Sea, think ocean, of the big oceans. Not the Indian, it is the Arctic. Good job to Callum. The answer is the Arctic Ocean, apparently, is the shallowest. Next question. What, also the best ocean, says Veer, because Veer could throw a rock and hit the Arctic Ocean probably. What is the world's second largest island? What is the world's second largest island? If we're not talking about Australia, number one is Greenland. So what is number two? Greenland's number one. And DR is not here, right? So, but yeah. So you guys all have a chance. Although, if Cody's still here, is Cody still here? Cody is very fast as well. Not Borneo, not Madagascar, not Japan, not Java, not Hokkaido. Also not Iceland. It is New Guinea. Good job, Veer. The answer is New Guinea. New Guinea is the second largest island in the world. Next question. If you've seen my Oman videos lately, you would know the answer to this. What once endangered creature is the national animal of Jordan, Oman, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates? What once endangered creature is the national animal of Jordan, Oman, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates? Which is an animal thanks to these countries. Established huge breeding programs for these animals, and now they're not endangered anymore. They're all over the place. It's not a kind of bird. It's not a tiger. I can see who's seen my Oman videos, right? It's not a camel. It's not a cat. I'll give you that. It's not a cat. And never wrong, Lucy got it. It's the Arabian oryx. Good job too, Lucy. The answer is the Arabian oryx. They're very goofy looking, but they have big, beautiful antlers. So they were hunted almost to extinction for their huge, perfectly straight antlers. So they've been rebred. They're no longer extinct. They're all over the place, and they're just as goofy looking as they've always been. They look so silly. Next question. In what East African country would you find the port city of Mombasa? You got to see the last video I did. Oh, the book where I flipped through Oman and looked at the pictures. There's a really goofy pictures of orcs in that book. It's really cute. Do they taste good? Callum, you can't eat them. In what? Oh, never mind. Veer got it first. It is Kenya. Good job to Veer. The answer is Kenya. I have not watched the Namibia Desert live stream, Jazz, but it's really cool that YouTube has posted so many animal live streams lately. It's really cool. In Halo, you fight in New Mombasa. That's cool. I like that. There's a Finnish song called Mombasa. Next question. African live streams, yeah. The eagle one in Alaska. Yeah, there's a lot of really good animal streams hosted by YouTube now. Found coastlines of southern Australia and New Zealand. What is the world's smallest species of penguin? And I know them from a different name, so see what you guys say. I know them by like a couple of different names, so we'll see what one you guys pick. And Jazz got it. It's the little penguin. I know them as blue penguins or blue fairy penguins, but apparently they're also called little penguins or little blue penguins. They have a lot of different names. It's the little penguin. It used to be fairy. Gotcha. Now they're just little penguins. They are teeny tiny. They are little guys. Little penguins are so cute. Yes, they are. They're adorable. Next question. The Statue of Liberty stands on which island in New York Harbor? What island is the Statue of Liberty on in New York Harbor? It's not Ellis Island. It is Liberty Island. Good job to Callum. I combined Ellis and Callum. Katie's got to put her daughter to bed. Good night to Katie. Thank you so much for playing along. But yes, Callum got that one. It is Liberty Island. Liberty Island. Yeah, that's an obvious one. It's next to Ellis Island, but it's not on Ellis Island. Next question. Oh, your grandfather came in Ellis Island. That's cool. When my ancestors came, the United States did not exist yet. They came in colonial times. But next question. Edson Arantes do Nascimento is the real full name of which iconic footballer? Zoe says goodnight to goodnight, Zoe. Have a good night to Zoe and Katie. And Veer got it. It is Pele. Good job to Veer. The answer is Pele. That was Pele. Next question. Ogopogo is a dinosaur-like monster said to inhabit a lake in which country? So it's one of those Nessie-related sea monsters called Ogopogo. So where would you find Ogopogo in what country? And Callum got it. It is Canada. Good job to Callum. The answer is Canada. Next question. What are the decorated sugar skulls eaten during Mexico's Day of the Dead celebrations called? What are sugar skulls called in Spanish? In Mexican Spanish, at least. You guys are all chit-chatty about Finland and Sweden. Not sucre, that's just the word for sugar. They have their own name. And it's a calavera. Good job to Dido. The answer is calaveras. Calaveras. My sister's home from work. Next question. The Azadi Tower is a major monument in which Middle Eastern capital city? The Azadi Tower is a major monument in which Middle Eastern capital city? Where would you find the Azadi Tower? In which city? In which city? So that goes to Callum. It's Tehran. Veer would have got it if they put the city instead of the country. But the answer is Tehran. Good job, Callum. The answer is Tehran. Tehran. Next question. This one's kind of long. In the mid-20th century, a 1,833-kilometer fence, the longest in the world, was completed across Western Australia to protect against the unchecked spread of which invasive species? So the world's longest fence was built to control the spread of what invasive species? Callum and Veer, be nice to each other. You guys are all friends here. We're all part of the ASMR Geographica family. It's not emus. Invasive species, right? So it's not native to Australia. So it's not emus, it's not dingoes, it is rabbits. Good job to Jazz. The answer is rabbits. It was built to control the spread of the rabbits. And we probably had this question before, Callum. I think it was like, where's the world's longest fence, though? This is the last question in the general knowledge category. The last question. Where is the headquarters of the WTO, or the World Trade Organization? Where are the WTO headquarters? Where is the WTO headquartered? Let me adjust this because my microphone's too low and it makes me slouch. It is in Geneva. Good job to Callum. The answer is Geneva. Ooh, Jazz recommends the movie Rabbit Proof Fence about Aboriginal stolen generation. That sounds really interesting and probably really sad. But yes, Veer gets that one. The answer is Geneva in Switzerland. It's where you can find the WTO headquarters. All right, this next category is Egypt. So all of these questions will be all about Egypt. For some reason, I crossed off this first question. I meant to cross off the second one. Hold on, let me fix it. There we go. First question, what is the capital of Egypt? I'm glad you're still here, Marcus. It's good to see you as always, Marcus. What's the capital of Egypt? And Veer got it first. It is Cairo. Good job to Veer. The answer is Cairo. Cairo. Good. it higher, but I need it closer. There we go. It is Cairo. Next question. What is the popular Egyptian dish made from a combination of rice, lentils, pasta, chickpeas, tomato sauce, and crispy onions called? What's the name of the Egyptian dish? It's not faluda. It's not baba ganoush. Jazz might know it. Oh, but Callum got it first. It is koshari. Good job to Callum. The answer is koshari. Koshari. Good job, Callum. Next question. What is the national drink of Egypt? I know it sounds really good. And Jazz says it is yummy. What is the national drink of Egypt? It's not water. It is tea. Good job to JJ who got it first. The answer is tea. They drink, or the national drink is tea. Next question. Okay, there's a picture, but I think you can get it from the description without seeing the picture. Date tea on a tea date. What is the name of the ancient Egyptian jackal-headed god of mummification? And then it says shown here, and then they show a picture of him, but there's only one jackal-headed god. So it is Anubis. Good job to Jazz. The answer is Anubis. 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 You know what I was thinking today? Because I was thinking like how much I missed my Greek mythology videos. Should I make more mythology videos? Should I do like, I could do Egyptian mythology or Norse mythology or something like that? Would you guys want more mythology? I'm sure you do, but yes, Egyptian, please. You know what we should do? Hold on. I've got it. The next trivia questions will be mythology around the world. How about that? We'll do questions about mythology around the world for the next trivia section. How about that? What do you guys think? Instead of a country, we'll just do ancient mythology. What do you guys think? Okay, it's planned. Let's do that. And then I'll check out some more mythology books at the library and see if I can start doing them. Germanic mythology outside of Norse mythology. Asian mythology too. Yes. Okay. It's a plan. I'll look into it. I'll see what my library has in terms of mythology. Next question. Finnish mythology. Interesting. The 3 giant pyramids at Giza were originally built as what? The 3 giant pyramids at Giza were originally built as tombs. Good job, Ditto, who got it first. The answer is tombs. Did you hear that last week they found a new shaft under the Great Pyramid? So who knows where that leads, right? Probably to a room full of nothing because those pyramids were looted thousands of years ago, but they found a new shaft under the Great Pyramid. So maybe it leads to something. We don't know. Callum and Vera are just added to each other. It won't be bodies, Ditto. The Great Pyramid was for one person. But yeah, we'll see if they find anything else under the Great Pyramid. Next question. The holiday resort of Sharm el-Sheikh is located on which sea? On which sea can you find the resort of Sharm el-Sheikh? In Egypt, obviously. And Veer got it first. It's the Red Sea. Good job to Veer. The answer is the Red Sea. The Red Sea. Remember, this is all Egypt questions, right? The Red Sea. Next questions. And this one has 3 answers, so I need all 3 in your chat. The Egyptian flag features which 3 main colors? The Egyptian flag features which 3 main colors? And Callum got it. It's red, white, and black. Good job to Callum. It is red, white, and black. Red, white, and black. Next question. What is the name of the area outside the ancient city of Thebes, where, for a period of around 500 years, the Egyptians buried their pharaohs and powerful nobles in rock cut tombs? Not Luxor, that was a city. And Callum got it. It's the Valley of the Kings. Good job to Callum. It's the Valley of the Kings. Valley of the Kings. Good night, Dan. Thank you so much for playing along. It was great to have you here. The Valley of the Kings. Next question. The mortuary temple of which female pharaoh is located at Deir el-Bahri, also in Thebes? There was only one female pharaoh, so the tomb of which female pharaoh is located at Deir el-Bahri in Thebes? It was Hatshepsut. Good job to Veer. The answer is Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut was the only female pharaoh officially. Hatshepsut. Kind of a tinkly name, Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut. Next question. Which pharaoh's tomb was discovered more or less intact by the British archaeologist Howard Carter in 1922? And Tut. I'm going to give that to Veer. The answer is King Tut. King Tut. That's an easy one. I forgot next week. My channel members know, but next week I'll have a video for you about ancient Egypt. So look forward to that. My channel members already know all about it. Next question. What is the official currency of Egypt? What is the official currency of Egypt? Yes. What is the official currency of Egypt? And JJ got it. It's the pound. They use the Egyptian pound. Good job to JJ. They use the Egyptian pound. That one goes to JJ. The Egyptian pound. Former British colony. Most former British colonies still use their own form of the pound. Next question. Once found throughout the Nile Delta and used by the ancient Egyptians to make paper, which plant is now quite rare in Egypt? Yeah, good old British Empire, right? And Callum got it. The answer is papyrus. Good job to Callum. The answer is the papyrus. Papyrus, 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 papyrus. Makes me think of Undertale. If the British could fit the Great Pyramid in the British Museum, they absolutely would have. That's for sure. Next question. Of the original 7 wonders of the ancient world, 2 were in Egypt. The Great Pyramid was one. What was the other? So what was the other ancient wonder of the world in Egypt? The Sphinx. It was the Lighthouse of Alexandria. Good job to Callum. The answer is the Lighthouse of Alexandria. The Lighthouse of Alexandria. Next question. In the 1960s, the ancient temple of Abu Simbel had to be relocated due to the construction of what? There's so many Alexandrias because Alexander the Great made them all. Everywhere he went, he made an Alex town or a town named after his horse, stuff like that. Veer got it first. It's the Aswan Dam. Good job to Veer. The answer is the Aswan High Dam. Good job, Veer. Next question. Which pharaoh of the 13th century BCE is known for having built many colossal statues of himself? So what ancient pharaoh really loved himself a lot and made so many giant statues of himself? Veer got it. It's Ramses the Second. Good job to Veer. The answer is Ramses the Second, who had a statue at Abu Simbel, among many others. He loved his face. And the last, because he lived long, he did live a really long time, and he did do a lot of accomplishments for Egypt, ancient Egypt. So, yeah. There's a reason they call him, isn't he great? Ramses the Great? I don't think so, but he has a title. I forget what it is. Last question in the Egypt category. What is the name of the object discovered in 1799 that allowed scholars to finally decipher Egyptian hieroglyphs? Okay, he wasn't great. What object helped people decipher Egyptian hieroglyphs? And Veer got it first. It's the Rosetta Stone. Good job to Veer. The answer is the Rosetta Stone, which I have a picture of myself standing next to. I should find it. It's somewhere in my closet with all my pictures. All right. The next category is everyone's favorite topic, the Pacific Islands. So these next few questions will be all about the Pacific Islands. We really do need one for Harappan, right? I'm sure we would learn so much about their culture. But yes, the Pacific Islands is next, the area that everyone knows all about. So, first question. Oh yeah, the Rosetta Stone's in the British Museum. I think the real one's on display. I remember seeing it across the hall and being like, "Is that the Rosetta Stone?" And then walking up to it, I'm like, "Yeah, there it is." It's not very big. I mean, it's big, but I thought it would be bigger, But yeah, it's in the British Museum. You can touch a fake one. Gotcha. Yeah, the real one is behind glass. You cannot touch it. All right. First question about the Pacific Islands. Which Pacific country is the world's smallest island nation? Which Pacific country is the world's smallest island nation? And the reason that my channel exists. Plymouth Rock is not real, that is true. And it is Nauru. Good job, Callum. The answer is Nauru. Good job to Callum. The answer is Nauru. This channel exists because of Nauru. Because I wanted to tell people about Nauru. And I thought, you know what? I may as well make it ASMR. And I may as well go through every country, right? Lionheart is back. Awesome. Next question. What is considered the national sport of Fiji? Nauru means laughter in Finnish. That's perfect here. That's amazing. What is the national sport of Fiji? And Veer got it. It is rugby. Very good to Veer. The answer is rugby union. Mandy J grew up right near Plymouth Rock. That's awesome. It is rugby union. Good job to Veer. Yes, Veer, you got it. It is rugby. Former British colony, right? Former British territory. Next question. Can you name the trickster who appears in folk tales throughout Polynesia? He gave fire to the people in Samoan mythology and drew up the islands from the deep in Tongan mythology. And Veer got this one. It is Maui. Good job to Veer. The answer is Maui. You can all sing the song from Moana. I can't because this would get copyright struck super hard because it's a Disney song. But what can I say except fill in the blank? I cannot sing it. Next question. There we go. Thank you, Keen. Thank you, Veer. Next question. An iatoga is a highly valued item in Samoa, often presented as a gift at weddings, funerals, and other special occasions. What is it? What is an iatoga? Iatoga. Iatoga. Highly valued item in Samoa. Not a cape. It is something that is woven, though. I will say that. It is woven. It's something that is woven. So it's not a knife, not a hat, not a staff. Not a basket, not quite a blanket. You're on the right track there, Jazz, but it's not. Oh no, I said blanket, veer. It's not a blanket, but it's sort of like a blanket. Sort of, kind of. I'll give that to Veer, who put carpet. The answer is a mat. It's a finely woven mat. So I'll give that to Veer, who put carpet. Close enough. It's a kind of mat that everyone has on Samoa. I was reading about it when I was doing Ana in Samoa. We'll be going to Aiga Ilatai in Samoa in like 2 months. I'm excited. Next question. Which animals travel nearly 5,000 kilometers every year to breeding grounds off the coast of Tonga? Hi, Lainey. It's so good to see you. Welcome back. What animal travels nearly 5,000 kilometers every year to breeding grounds off the coast of Tonga? What animal is that? It is a kind of whale. I need the specific kind of whale that it is. What kind of whale is it? What kind of whale is it? I'm not an orca. Orcas are not whales. It is the humpback whale. That one goes to Jess. The answer is the humpback whale. Humpback whale. Humpback. I'm not traveling to Samoa, but we're going there on my channel together. We're going to explore Samoa in like 2 months somewhere. But yeah, we're going to go. Let me see my list. They do. I think they migrate the farthest out of any animal? Question mark. Let me see. In about 2 months, we're hitting up Samoa, East Timor, 2 Marshall Islands together, and then Palau, Nauru. We're just going to have like a block of Pacific countries coming up, but not for a while. Tomorrow we're going to Turkey and then to Ethiopia. So it won't be for a while. Next question. There are 9 stars on the flag of Tuvalu. What do they represent? What do the 9 stars on the flag of Tuvalu represent? American Samoa is its own island. It's near Samoa, but it's not a part of Samoa. American Samoa is its own thing. And Veer got it. It's the islands, or like Jazz said, the 9 main islands. Yes. So that one goes to Veer. The 9 islands that make up Tuvalu. Are we going to Finland this year? I know next month we're doing Norway, but that is obviously not the same thing. Don't think so. Oh no. We're going to Finland probably in like September. We're going to the place I have to learn how to pronounce Åland, the big island, right? We'll be going there eventually. But yeah. We're mostly doing Middle Eastern countries, the Swedish-speaking island, yes. Middle Eastern countries this year because I'm going in alphabetical order of like states, provinces, territories. That's an O, so Åland, okay. And there's lots of ALs, so we're mostly staying in the Middle East for this year. But we're going to go everywhere in the world, so don't worry. Moving on. Which future U.S. president was saved by Solomon Islanders when he was marooned on an uninhabited island during World War II? Holy moly, what a story. Which future U.S. president was saved by Solomon Islanders when he was marooned on an uninhabited island during World War II? It was Kennedy. Good job, Callum. The answer is John F. Kennedy was marooned on an island. Can you imagine? That's like a phobia of mine, being marooned on an island. But yes, it was John F. Kennedy. Wow, it's amazing. Next question. Many of the islands in the Pacific are atolls. What is an atoll? I didn't know that either, JJ. I feel like I bring this up every time I cover a Pacific island, but what is an atoll? I describe it almost every single time. What is an atoll? And Jazz got it. It's a coral island. Good job to Jazz. It is a coral island, an island made out of coral. A coral island that makes a ring shape thingy. Yes, because they were volcanoes that collapsed. So all that's left was the coral around them, and it makes a ring. That's how you get an atoll. Pretty cool. Next question. Which extreme sport is believed to have its origins in the land diving performed on Pentecost Island in Vanuatu? Which extreme sport is believed to have its origins in the land diving ritual performed on Pentecost Island in Vanuatu? Veer says you should sleep. Are you going to, though, Veer? Will you actually sleep? It's not quite skydiving. Do you need to pay a toll to visit an atoll? Haha. Callum got it. It is bungee jumping. Good job to Callum. The answer is bungee jumping. Bungee jumping. Bungee jump. Bungee jumping. Next question. Ooh. Should I ask this one? I think I should. On what side of the road do people drive in Samoa? Did they make ropes and just jump off a cliff? Yes, Callum, they did. They invented bungee jumping. They drive on the left, so that goes to Benedict. They drive on the left side, and that is because they used to drive on the right side, but it was a lot cheaper to get cars from New Zealand and Australia who drive on the left. So they changed how they drive completely in like 2005 or something like that. So now they drive on the left. That is the story behind that. Just saves them money to drive on the left side. No side. They all swim. But yes, next question. What is the name of the flower necklaces given as gifts across Polynesia to symbolize peace and friendship? Get a drink. And JJ got it first. It is a lei. Good job to JJ and everybody else who got it. The answer is a lei. Lei. Next question. The giant bats known as flying foxes, which live on many Pacific islands, including Tonga, feed mainly on what? Good night, Veer. Have a very good night. And I'll see you soon. I'll see you next trivia for sure. Bye, Veer. And Jazz got it. It is fruit. Good job to Jazz. The answer is fruit. They are fruit bats. Fruit bats. Next question. Many French Polynesian homes used to have homemade metal mailboxes for taking delivery, not of letters, but of what? Remember, it's French Polynesia. That's a big hint. Many French Polynesian homes had homemade metal mailboxes for delivery of what? Which was not mail. And I'll give that to Callum. It is bread. They were bread mailboxes, delivering bread. Because it was French Polynesia. And if you take away bread from the French, they just kind of melt in the rain. So they were baguettes or bread. Next question. Exactly. I said French was a big hint, and Callum picked it up. You were joking, but yes, it was baguettes. Next question. For a brief period of the 20th century, Nauru was the world's richest nation. What was that wealth based on? Farewell, never wrong, Lucy. I'll see you next trivia. Bye, Lucy. Have a very good rest of your night. What was Nauru's wealth based on? During that period, they were the world's richest nation. And JJ got it. It is guano. Good job to JJ. The answer is bird guano. It's guano from the seagulls. Very good to JJ. It is guano, which they've completely mined out, and now they have no guano deposits anymore. Moving on. In what Pacific country would you find the ruins of the medieval city of Nanmadol? It is fossilized bird poop, is guano. It is fossilized bird poop. Yeah, and they don't have a domain name to sell either. Where would you find Nanmadol, a medieval village? I can't give you a hint about what part of the Pacific it's in, or else that's going to give it away, actually. But they had a whole city called Nanmadol. Not Indonesia, not the Philippines. Hey, Anna Bobana, good to see you. I'm sorry you can't sleep. It is in Micronesia. Good job, Callum. It is in Micronesia. I would have said it's in the Micronesian part of the Pacific, but that kind of ruins the point. Fear is back. Fear's on their phone now. Well, welcome back, Veer. Please try to get some sleep. It is very, very late at night over there. You need your sleep, Veer. Next question. What are rye or ray? I've heard them pronounced both ways. But what are rye, which was once used as currency on Yap Island? What are rye or ray, which were once used as currency on Yap Island? Not grains, not animal skins, not shells. They were stones. That one goes to Callum. They were giant round stones with holes in the middle. Some of them were bigger than me. Some of them are handheld. But the rye stones were used as currency. Very interesting story. Rye sandwich. Nice. Next question. The island of Fakarava in French Polynesia is home to a church made entirely from what? What is the Fakarava church in French Polynesia made out of? Could still go see a lot of rye stones on Yap Island. It's sandwich season now. Okay, I know we all love rye bread, but not wood, not hay, not shells, Benedict, but you're on the right track. What is this church made out of? Oh, I'm sorry, JJ. Go relax and take care of your back. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful rest of your night, JJ. And Ditto got it. It is coral. Good job to Ditto. It is made out of coral. Coral. And this is the last question in the Pacific Islands category. Found on many islands across the Pacific. What is the world's largest land invertebrate? What is the world's largest land invertebrate? Invertebrate meaning it does not have a spine. What is the world's largest land invertebrate? Yeah, I hope you feel better soon, JJ. Not a snake. Snakes have spines. Think about animals of the ocean that live on land. And Jazz got it. It's the coconut crab. Good job to Jazz. The answer is the coconut crab. They're gigantic. All right, let me see. Okay, we're going to end it after this one. We're going to end it after this one, I think. Okay, I'm going to try to end it after this one, unless you guys talk me out of it and let me do one more. But you guys are all funny. This last one, hopefully, is about languages. This next quiz is all about languages. Languages. Okay. So, don't get thrown off by this question. Listen carefully. Most of the world speaks one of 20 languages. As of 2022, what is the most spoken language in the world? Oh, I'm so glad, Lionheart. You're going to do great at your job interview, don't worry. And Benedict got it first. It is English. Good job to Benedict. The answer is English. Mandarin is the most common first language spoken in the world, but overall, English is the most spoken language in the world. Isn't that interesting? Next question. Where does Spanish rank in the list of top 20 languages? Yeah, because of people speaking English as a second language. Where does Spanish rank in the list of top 20 languages? It is fourth. Good job to Keen. The answer is fourth. It is the fourth most commonly spoken language in the world. There goes Big Dog upstairs. Oh well. Next question. What is the world's most linguistically diverse country with over 800 languages? What's the most linguistically diverse country with over 800 languages spoken? Yeah, Big Dog is upstairs. It is Papua New Guinea. So I'm going to give that to Veer because it's not New Guinea. It is Papua New Guinea. New Guinea is the island that Papua New Guinea is on. So that's going to go to Veer. The answer is Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea. It's over 800 languages. Next question. In what context would you use the Sanskrit word namaste? So basically, what does namaste mean, or what is it used for? Namaste. What does namaste mean? It's not thank you. Not quite good vibes. It is a greeting. So that one goes to Veer. It's a greeting. Use it to greet someone. Use it to say hello, how are you, basically. Namaste. Next question. Wow, this is really cool. A t-shirt and a crystal shop. That too. Which French classic is the second most translated book in the world after the Bible? That is crazy. But then I also have an English translation of this book on my bookshelf. So I guess that just shows that it's highly translated. So it's a French classic, the second most translated book in the world after the Bible. And I'll give you the hint that it is meant for children. Adults would read it and cry like me. Guido is here and got it. It's The Little Prince. Good job to Guido. The answer is The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. When you're a kid, you're like, this book is fun. As you're an adult, you're like, I'm depressed. It is The Little Prince. It is, as an adult, that book is so depressing. Oh my gosh. The Little Prince. Never read it. Please do. It's not a long book. It's very sweet. It's translated into like every language in the world. It's adorable. Next question. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Never will, Veer. It's like 80 pages long. You'll like it. The Walt Disney film The Lion King made the phrase Hakuna Matata world famous. But what African language does it come from? What language does Hakuna Matata come from? Hakuna Matata. I can't sing it because I'm going to get copyright struck. It is not Zulu, surprisingly. It is Swahili. Good job to Veer. It is Swahili. It is a Swahili phrase. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Next question. This one's easy. What is the official language of Brazil? What is the official language of Brazil? It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's a problem-free philosophy. What's the official language of Brazil? And Benedict got it first. It is Portuguese. Good job to Benedict. The answer is Portuguese. Portuguese, Portuguese, Portuguese. All right. This is a number, but just for funsies, we're going to include it, even though this one is a number answer. Because I feel like we don't have any Indians in here, I don't think. Do we have any Indians here? Anyway, I think I didn't cross this one off because I was figuring that there would be Indians here who would know the answer. How many official languages are recognized in India? How many official languages does India have? Who knows how many? How many official languages are recognized in India? It is far more than 8. It is far less than 200. Less than 30. Hey, Asanutri is here. JD Long got it. It is 22. Good job to JD Long. It is 22 languages. Thank you, JD. 22. Next question. What is the official language of the USA? What is the official language of the United States? Yeah, that's why I don't. Oh, good job, JD. I was about to say, are you from India or is that a guess? Apparently it was a guess. Yeah, ditto. That's why I don't do numbers in the main chats like this, because it becomes Price is Right. And I'll give that to Veer, who put no. The answer is the United States does not have an official language. They do not have one. So that goes to Veer, who just put no. There is no official language of the United States. It does not have one. We have none. I said none. We speak American. Exactly. Next question. Following immigration from Europe in the 19th century, which South American country has a collection of partly Welsh-speaking villages? Which South American country has Welsh-speaking villages? It is Argentina. Good job to Lionheart. The answer is Argentina. Argentina. If you don't know about your South American languages, there are so many immigrants from like West Europe and East Asia that flooded Argentina. So there's so many different languages spoken in Argentina, like German, like Lainey says. Guido is from Argentina. Perfect. There's also a huge Italian-speaking population in Argentina. But yes, there's lots of Welsh in Argentina as well. In World War II, before, during, and after World War II. Like pretty much most of the 20th century. Next question. Speaking of Italian, what does the Italian word prego mean? What does the Italian word prego mean? That's cool. The British Council funds a few schools there. What does prego mean in Italian? Which I'm sure I have to say like prego, prego, right? Like that. What does prego mean? And Acid Nutri got it. It is you're welcome. And yes, it is the name of a sauce in America, Prego sauce, which Prego doesn't taste very good, but it means you're welcome. Prego. Prego. Next question. Which language has the longest alphabet with 74 letters? Which language has the longest alphabet with 74 letters? What can I say? I know that's Maui's song right now. Which language has the most letters in its alphabet? Not Thai, but that's the right part of the world. Not Mandarin, definitely not Korean, not Finnish, not Vietnamese, but again, you're in the right part of the world, not Laotian, not Burmese. It is the language of Cambodia, but they don't call it Cambodian. It is not called Cambodian. What is it called in Cambodia? What is their language called in Cambodia? Because you wouldn't say they speak Cambodian. You would say they speak, who knows what it is. Not like how in Vietnam they speak Vietnamese. In Cambodia they speak blank. I'll give that to Veer. It is Khmer. Khmer. Which apparently it's pronounced Khmer. But Khmer is how we say it in English. Why so many letters? It just is. It's a very, very old language from like medieval times. So it just has a lot of letters in it. Khmer is the answer. Khmer. Next question. The English words cookie, cruise, and yacht derive from which European language? Yeah, Veer is on their phone, so that's okay if you have typos, Veer. The words cookie, cruise, and yacht come from which European language? And Acid Nutria got it. It is Dutch. Good job to Acid Nutria. They come from the Dutch language. Dutch. And that's just useless trivia that Acid Nutria knows. We all have things like that we just know. It is Dutch. Next question. I'm going to mispronounce this Swedish word. What do urtsaka in Swedish, sumimasen in Japanese, and pardon in French all mean? So I don't know how to say it in Swedish, but I know in Japanese it is sumimasen, and in French it is pardon. What does that mean? Sumimasen or pardon? Pardon. It is not meatballs. What do sumimasen in Japanese, pardon in French? It's not sorry. Sorry in Japanese is gomenasai. It is excuse me. So that one goes to ditto. The answer is excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Next question. And this one has two answers. So give me both. Was it? Yes, that's the word in Swedish. Veer. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Urtsaka? Urtsakta? Urtsakta? I do not know. As a Nutria says, you got it first. Nope, a lot of people got it in first. Or before you asked. It's all based on my thing, right? Okay, so the stream is buffering again for my end. Big dog is stomping around like crazy, and I have to watch Jeopardy with my sister in 20 minutes because it's the finals of a tournament we've been watching together. Go after these next two questions. So let me say really quickly, thank you so much, you guys. You guys are wonderful through my channel, and that's really special, and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much for that. Man, the stream is buffering really hard right now. So please ring the little bell and the notifications so that you are aware of whenever I go live or when I do surprise lives. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing that. Yeah. Big dog, sumimasen. Um, oh, you guys are the best. Here comes your chats. Okay. So please consider subscribing. I have new videos out Monday through Friday, and I go live on Wednesday, my time, every single week. My new video out now is about Nigeria, so be sure to check that out. And let's wrap this up with the last two questions. Okay. So this one has two answers, so please give me both. Okay. What are the two main languages spoken on board the International Space Station? This might take a minute for me because it's buffering. So it might take a minute. Oh, Mandy's rooting for Jackson. I know, I think I am too. The girl that won last night and made it into the finals, I really like. And Veer got it. It is Russian and English. Yes, so congrats to Veer. It is English and Russian, which makes a lot of sense. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Callum. Just know that they'll always be on my channel as a replay. So, and there's always surprise lives that I do at all hours of the day. What show? Jeopardy. It's a show we have. It's a trivia show in America. Yeah, I like all three of them. Okay, last question of the night. If you were driving along a German motorway and saw a sign saying Ausfahrt, what would you expect to see coming up? If you were driving on the German motorway and you saw a sign saying Ausfahrt, what does that mean? And Benedict got it. It is the exit. Good job to Benedict. That means the exit is upcoming. Okay, so that is it for tonight. Thank you guys again. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You guys are the best. I have the smartest subscribers on YouTube. That's just fact. You guys are all incredibly smart. So next week, our category to start off will be World Mythology, along with more travels of Ginger Joe. Countdown and Mastermind. Those are fun too. We don't have anything like those in America, but I wish we did. I will see you all next week. Au revoir, says Leah. Auf Wiedersehen, says Callum. I'm so glad, Lionheart. Lionheart, you're going to do great. Job interviews seem so stressful, but they're really not. Don't worry, you're going to ace it. Job interviews are pretty easy. Start next week's stream with a ginger wig. I will do my best, Veer. Maybe not next week, but maybe in a couple weeks after I get paid. So thank you guys. I gotta go see what my sister's up to so we can watch Jeopardy together like we've been doing for the past 3 weeks straight. So thank you all. Oh, also, Buenas noches, says Guido. St. Patrick's edition, yes. St. Patrick's Day will be coming up. Yeah, I was going to say the Oscars are this Sunday, and the Oscars are my favorite thing in the world. I love film more than I love geography. I love movies and all of that. So give me your spicy hot Oscar takes in the comments of this live, or save them for next week. We'll talk all about the Oscars. I love them. But anyway, I got to go. Thank you guys. You're the best. Have a great rest of your night or day or evening or whatever it is that you are having. Do a trivia for film, maybe. Everything Everywhere is my pick to win. They're my favorite. Movie trivia, maybe. Movie locations for a geography, maybe. The Whale doesn't win because it was overhyped. We'll see, Keen. That's a spicy hot take there. Okay, good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.